Hello, Billy here, and today I've got my little helper. Say hello, Isaac. You want chocolate? You better say hello then, ain't you? Not sweeties. Anyway, today's about what essential tools you need for the house. So DIY, bit of woodworking, cost-effective tools. You don't go out and spend loads of money on things that you don't need, what you'll get mugged into when you watch all the YouTube videos and all the daft adverts on the television. So first things first, get yourself one of these little tool tote. Other brands are available, but I found this on Amazon, really good price. I think it was on about £20–30, something like that. But if you're in the house and you want somewhere to put all your tools, this is all you need. Trust me, it's got loads of compartments in. There's other brands available, like I say, but I just found this really good because I use it for my woodworking. Right, I'll get on to the first tool. Right, first thing is this. Get yourself one of these, a little Torpedo level. Really handy things to have around the home, and if you're into woodworking, for all sorts of different sort of tasks. For putting shelves up, putting radiator covers up, all them kind of things, pipe work, block work, you name it, this is really good. I use this all the time in woodworking when I'm making small little cabinets to make sure everything's nice and square, nice and level, should I say, when I'm putting shelves up, like because the missus constantly getting me doing stuff in the house, so I need to make sure everything's level. So anyway, does this go in a tool bag? Yes, it does. That's tool number one. Right, tool number two, little sanding block. Now, I found for me personally, these really good. They've got like the Velcro, so you can put like little bits of sandpaper up the side there and it all sticks to it. This little Mallets sand plane, and it comes with all sorts of profiles. Really good to have in your toolbox. So if you're doing bits of woodwork and you're just wanting to get the sharp edges off, bits of splinters, all that kind of stuff. And also in your house, if I've used it and like sanding, filler, sanding over the filler, that kind of stuff. It's nice and ergonomic. It really fits well in your hand, and it's really lightweight, and you come with all them different profiles. Again, no money at all. One of them tools I use all the time. And where does that go? It goes in a tool bag. Next thing, little utility knife, folding utility knife, really inexpensive. Again, I picked that up off Amazon for less than £8, whatever that is in dollars, I don't know. That one's by Timco. I'm really impressed with that, really, to be perfectly honest. It comes with spare blades as well. Always really handy to have in your bag. Cutting up cardboard boxes, them straps on parcels, all host of things, carpet, round edgings, all that kind of stuff. Stick one of them in your tool bag. Right, the fourth essential thing to have in your tool bag are these little Japanese pull saws. Just that size, ever so handy. Really cool. Hardwood, softwood. I use these in woodworking all the time. That one needs a good clean. That's by a company called Sushan. It needs a good clean, trust me. But these are super handy. If you're beginner woodwork or that kind of thing, get one of these. You'll use it all the time. And round the house, little bits of cutting here and there. You won't go wrong. They're brilliant. Definite tool bag item. Right, folks, number 5. And I have two of these. Two different versions. Squares. Speed square and that type of square. Really good. That one is super cheap. Got it off Banggood. That one's a Starrett one. It's only cheap, really cost effective. And it's 100% square, trust me when I say that. Really smart, really handy. If you're a beginner woodworker, just get yourself them. That is it. Get them. When you want to get into fine woodworking and carpentry and all that kind of stuff, start spending loads of money. But cost effectiveness, that's all you need. Right, essential bit of kit for anyone, even if you're a DIYer, is a good quality mask and a pair of eye protection. I've got my eye protection. I've always got a permanent set of windows on. But if you've not got windows like me, you can get these. These are sort of armour plated and all that kind of stuff. So get yourself a pair of these. £2–3 off the internet. That there, you can get them cheaper. I think they retail for just under £20 with filters. This is a base camp model. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, by the way. But that's it. Protection, dust protection, eye protection, ear protection. I'm deaf in one ear anyway, so I don't need any ear protection. Right, number 7 is a surprising one for me, and I do use this a lot. It's a little backhoe, hammer chisel type, bang bang chisel. It's not a chisel like for fine woodworking, all that kind of stuff. This is for chopping stuff up. Like, you know, if you've got like a log burner fire, bang, go straight through like that. Look at this. Bang, bang. Ever so handy to have. There's loads of uses for that. And this one comes in its own thing. You can get really expensive ones. I just find this brand's not a bad brand, to be perfectly honest with you. But again, always super useful to have. Stick it in your tool bag. Number 8 essential for that ultimate tool bag are these scrapers. You can get different kinds of scrapers, but these are the two I use. That one, quite a wide scraper. It's really sharp and it's got a few extra bits and pieces on there. But I always find that super useful. I can use it for filling, all that kind of stuff. Just give it a clean up, cleaning your work table off, all that kind of stuff. And this little Ongdue, like scraper, comes with spare blades in here. That is super handy and versatile for glue ups, that kind of stuff. You could use it around the house. I used it recently cleaning around some PVC window frames. Just took it nice and easy, then cleaned over a bit of methylated spirits. Super job. Ideal. Get it in your tool bag. Inexpensive. I have 3 of these. The reason why I've got 3 of these, but really you only need one. You've got a set of pincers there, carpenter's pincers. These are old school carpenter's pincers for getting nails out, that kind of stuff. I have an old set of a set of snips and a pair of pliers I use for the same thing. These are not used for anything else apart from getting sharp objects out of wood, out of anything really, but these are super handy. That's a new set I've just got. And to be honest with you, I like the old set better, but there it go. And this little sort of crowbar, mini crowbar, really inexpensive. I think that was less than £3 or something like that. But you don't need all that sort of thing, but what I would certainly have is I'd have them and I'd have that. So that's all you need. Get it in your tool bag, you won't go wrong. Right, next on my list, I don't know what number I'm on because I've got all confused myself. These X keys, Allen keys, whatever you want to call them. Nice little set. I've got another set, but I like these because they're really sort of like in this nice compact configuration. There's a good set there, really inexpensive, less than £10 off Amazon they cost me. I shouldn't be saying Amazon, all this kind of stuff. I'm not sponsored off them, but they're less than £10 off Amazon. Really handy to have. You know they are. Just put them in your tool bag. You'll always use them. Right, next thing on the list, and please get this if you're a woodworker, will stop the drift on your wood, is one of them, a little punch. Yeah, like that. Mark the holes. Pre-drill. Jobs are good, isn't it? Really cheap thing to have. That's a metal one with spring-loaded, this, that, and the other. I think that was about £3. Get it in your tool bag. Might not come in handy around the house a lot, but for a woodworker, especially the beginner woodworker, it'll make them jobs ever so easy. Right. One thing you see all the time is people saying, get this marker, get this pencil, get this, get that, get this pencil, marker, this, that, and the other. I use a basic box standard pencil, and what I do is I sharpen them regular. You can get pencils like this, which are inexpensive, but it's broke already. And then you can get all the fancy, mega expensive ones. Oh, well, I think they're mega expensive anyway. What does that cost you? Just keep it sharp. You're not a carpenter or a fine woodworker. If you are, get the big cheap, not big expensive things. That is it. That's all you need. And I'll be honest with you, I use like this sort of long sort of marker pen for deep holes and stuff like that. But that was £1. They're less than £1. I should be in a circus. Anyway, tape measures. It's a total must-have, isn't it, really? These are 5-metre tape measures. I don't need a 5-metre tape measure. 3-metre or smaller tape measures in this. You can pick them up dirt cheap. The vast majority of them are super accurate. You don't have to go out spending £15 and £20 on tape measures. Just get a cheap tape measure. It's all you need. Right, one thing I suggest you get that might cost you a little bit more money is a good mallet or an hammer. I mean, that is sub £20. That is fantastic. That does me for everything. Me woodworking round the house. Okay, so I'm not going to hit big bits of steel with it, but you know, like little jobs. I used it recently, knocking a bit of trim back into some PVC, and that's what apparently that's for. But all the woodworkers buy these. This is by a company called Thor. They're an English company. They're absolutely superb. These hammers, really nice in the hand, nice weight to it. That is an essential. Just get one. Right, another essential tool, and I've just bought this to replace my old one. Now, you're all probably got screwdrivers, screwdrivers all over the place. You use it to twist your glue, not your glue, your paint in your tins, all that kind of stuff. I've got a set in there. It stands on a rack about that long, taking up all that space. Where I could replace it just with that. Now, this brand here, Sato, don't know nothing about it, but I have opened this and had a look in the box. It's a ratcheting screwdriver. Can you hear that? You've got all the bits in the end there. You've got Phillips, star bits, all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's a posi in that. That was, I paid for that £19.90 or something like that on Amazon. Now, the reviews were superb. That is going to replace a load of them screwdrivers, and it's compact, so it doesn't do away with all them. But if I'm round the house and I need that little job, or I'm out here, I don't have to keep running in there to get stuff. That is going to be superb. The quality of that, what I'm thinking, is really good. Good quality ratcheting screwdriver that doesn't break the bank. It's that one. Some of these are mega expensive. That's not. A total must-have in any woodworking, not for really for around the house, but woodworking, and if you're a beginner, is little drill bits, countersink drill bits. Get good quality ones. They're inexpensive. Don't get the cheap ones. I've been through loads of them. They break. I forget the brand of these. I think it's Rhubar, something like that. They're really good, and they come as a set. So they come with the hole cutters as well. So that coming as a set. But I use this one all the time. I use that less frequently. That obviously that's bigger. That's 10mm. So that goes with that, and that goes with that. And you've got the Allen key, so you can replace the bit. These are essential. If you're doing wood and you're near the ends of wood, pilot drill. You can countersink, shallow countersink, or you can go in and plug. Really cool. I like them. And invest in a bit holder, a really good bit holder. That one is a DeWalt one. It come with a kit, that, but get them. It's cheap. Right, last but not least is a drill driver combo. You've got to have a drill driver combo. If you're a DIYer, woodworker, whatever, get one of these. This is my old set. I will be gifting these away at some point. I've just upgraded to DeWalt because these are years old, so that's the only reason. Now, what I would say is, please go and buy a new set, because you can pick these up second-hand relatively cheap on places like eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Go and check them out. But my opinion is, the batteries can be faulty. These are fine, but just watch what you're buying, and you never know when you're buying them second hand and stuff like that. You don't know whether them tools have been stolen or whatever. So do your checks properly. The vast majority of sellers out there are bona fide and good, but there's some wrong ones. So anyway, drill driver, but try and buy new unless you know the person you're buying them off.